Hey, ethereal souls, welcome or welcome back. For today's picky card reading topic, we're going to ask, how did you influence your person in a positive way? So, we have here 3 crystal bracelets, and all of them are citrine. So, let's begin. For group number 1, this is lemon citrine. Very clear. There you go. For group number 2, this is citrine phantom. And some, they call this golden phantom. So you can see some inclusions there. Alrighty. And then for pile number 3, or group number 3, this is smoky citrine. Wow. Very clear. There you go. Those are the 3 options. Take your time in selecting, and I'll see you on your reading. Hello, group number 1. If you chose lemon citrine, then this is your reading. Let's ask Spirit, how did you influence your person in a positive way? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective which chose group number 1. Wow, cards are flying out. Hold up, you guys. That was really, really powerful. Let me just grab that real quick. Ooh, okay. So you actually got Knight of Pentacles. Hierophant. The World. Four of Cups. Five of Pentacles in reverse. And you have Four of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, you have Five of Cups. Okay. So, let's start off with signs, because some of you wanted to hear the signs, but it can't just be the energies as usual. So we have here a lot of Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, especially Taurus. And then we also have water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. So again, that can be you, or the person on your mind, or it's just the energies. So group number 1, how did you influence your person in a positive way? Well, here's what I'm hearing. For some of you, prior to meeting this person, they are really unhappy, okay? Like, even if this person is surrounded with, let's just say, so many money, okay? Or they could be very influential. That's also what I'm hearing. You know, they're quite popular, very attractive. They get the attention that they want from people. For some reason, they feel empty. That's really what I got. But when you came into this person's life, everything changed. I tell you, group number 1, you have transformed this person in a positive way. I'm getting here that you have influenced this person, well, 1, to really put their focus more on what they have, all right? Or what is truly important. That's what I'm getting. Number 2, for some of you, you have influenced as well this person to become more devoted, to be more disciplined, to become a lot more structured. That's really what I got. And then 3rd, I also heard, for someone out there, that you've also influenced this person to become a lot more disciplined in terms of money. Okay, I really got that. There's something about saving money. There's actually something about being more disciplined in spending money as well, or being more practical. That's what I got. And then lastly, I'm picking up as well that you've influenced this person to change their way of thinking, to finally accept things that has already happened, especially with a world card. So maybe in the past, this person, they have trouble, looking at what they have right in front of them, just like the Four of Cups. And that's because they kept on replaying the past. They kept on going back to it, especially that the overall energy is the Five of Cups. So this is how you've influenced your person. You've influenced your person to change that kind of mindset. And that is really beautiful, right? Wow, group number 1, you've helped this person not to dwell on the past anymore and to be thankful, to be grateful for what you currently have or what's right in front of you. So yeah, beautiful. For others of you, by the way, especially got the Hierophant over here, I feel that you've influenced this person to realize what true love is, okay? That's also what I got for someone out there. Let's see, what else? How did you influence your person in a positive way, group number 1? Transformation. See, I was just talking about that. Are you freaking kidding me? I even said you've transformed this person in a really positive way. Oh my gosh, wow. See? Oh my gosh. Wow. I love the synchronicity. Let's pull up one more first. And yes, new beginnings. I cannot make this up. So group number 1, like what I've said earlier, you really have transformed your person in a truly positive way. For some of you, you've helped this person to finally embrace this new beginning. Because what has happened to this person prior to meeting you is that they got stuck in a past event or situation, and they kept on replaying that, all right? It limited them from exploring, or it limited them from experiencing something new, all right? Something fresh, or something else that will bring them much more happiness. And so that is really amazing, group number 1. Whether you already know this, or at least now you're realizing how you have influenced your person in a positive way, but you did, okay? You've transformed them, especially with this butterfly. You've helped them to get out of that spiral is actually what I'm hearing from Spirit. And like what I said, because Five of Pentacles can also talk about loneliness. That's why it says feeling alone. Like what I said earlier, I really picked up that prior to meeting you, this person is not really happy. Like they feel bored, even if they may have almost everything in life. Money, status, power, let's just say, or people, flocking all over them. Because I also kind of like picked that up for someone out there. And yet they always feel like they're alone, right? I don't know why, but this is not for all of you. But I really picked up somebody's really popular. I don't know, somebody's watching pile number 1. Not to say it's a celebrity, okay? But it's kind of like giving me that vibe because Spirit is showing me or even telling me something about like there's cameras or they're very popular. Could be a person, let's just put it this way, a person who could be in the public eye. Not for all of you though, but that was so specific. I really sensed that. So even if that's the case, let's just say for someone out there, again, they're not really happy. Okay, it's like they always have this facade. But with you, they can open up more. They can be themselves, all right? Because they have to wear this mask. They have to kind of like, act in a certain way because they're in front of many people. That's what I'm getting. I don't know who's that for. That was so specific. But like what I said, to put it in a general way, you really made this person feel more authentic. Okay, you've influenced them to become a lot more authentic as well, to also embrace new beginning instead of allowing themselves to be stuck over the past. For some of you, you have influenced this person to go for what they want, Maybe you're very ambitious yourself. You've motivated this person to go after something really big. So there's something about taking a risk as well and overcoming their fears or anxiety. That's also what I got here. All right, so let's try to pull up more. How did you influence your person in a positive way? Group number 1. Oh my gosh. Look at that. You saw me shuffle, right? What the freak? I love the synchronicity. Because, like what I said, group number 1, prior to meeting you, your person is stuck. Okay? Your person is stuck over the past. They kept on replaying the past. For some reason, it's like they're a dead battery or what. That's really what I got. Especially you have the 4 of Cups at the very start of this reading. Like, they're just basically feeling bored. They're not contented with what they have at the moment. And they're still thinking about the things that they had in the past. So this is preventing them from moving forward. And like what I said, to embrace this brand new chapter, a new beginning that still offers much more happiness. And because of what you have done, whether you've done this intentionally or unintentionally, group number 1, you've helped this person to move forward, okay? And to keep on going as well, because you got the endurance card. Wow, I love this. Let's try to pull up more. See? Oh boy, and a lot of yellows. So there's also something about confidence. There's really something about the solar plexus chakra, which is related to determination, willpower, creativity as well. Whoa, group number 1, you've helped this person to become a lot more confident, whether it's confident about themselves, all right, or confident that there's actually a bright future for them. I'm also getting that for someone. But yeah, you've inspired this person to become a lot more creative as well. And just keep on going, all right, to keep on swimming with these 2 mermaids swimming over there. So yeah, and to pursue their passion. That's also what I got. Let's see what else. Oh boy, look at that. The royal you. So I tell you, group number 1, regardless whether this was done intentional or unintentional, you have influenced this person on your mind to realize their worth as well. To realize that they can actually do whatever it is that they wanted to achieve, all right? Or that they got what it takes, or they have what it takes to become successful. So there's really something about confidence. There's really something about realizing your true power. Because I keep on hearing the word power when I saw this crown, okay? So I feel this is how some of you may have influenced your person. You have also motivated them to become the leader of their own life. I also heard that. To take ownership, to take action. Especially to take action towards their life goals or their dream, all right? I really got that. Beautiful. I love this. Let's pull it more. Then you got health. Three of Swords. Ooh, okay. So this is what has happened to your person, group number 1. They were really heartbroken over the past. It could be a past trauma or hurt. Because again, like what I said at the very start of the reading, this person on your mind was stuck over the past. It could be some emotional wounds that they haven't healed from. So again, whether you already know this or not, but you've healed this person, or you've at least triggered something for this person to heal from within. I love what this spiritual teacher and a crystal master, Mark Bayersky, has said. He's also a crystal healer. You may want to check out this channel. I love Mark Bayersky. And I love the fact that he said something like, it is not our job to heal you. It is our job to awaken the inner healer in you. And so that's what you've done for this person. It's not like you've healed them really, but you've triggered this person to heal themselves. All right. So that's what you've done, group number 1. And I'm also getting here too that with the health card, not for all of you, but I also picked up that some of you, you have influenced your person as well to become more health conscious. Either you kept on reminding them to eat healthy foods or what, or maybe because you are also very particular with the food or your own diet, this has influenced them to do the same. Okay? So yeah, very beautiful, right? So those are the messages that I got with these 2 cards. But for a lot of you, you have helped this person to heal themselves, whether you triggered them to heal what has not yet been healed, okay? Or to work on those shadow or triggers. That's really what I got. But yeah, you have helped them to heal. That's really what I got. Anyway, let's try to pull up more. Chess. How did group number 1 influence their person in a positive way? See, this is similar to the 5 of Cups as overall energy. Oh my gosh. What? This is really crazy. Oh yeah, look at that. Group number 1. I cannot make this up. As always, you saw me shuffle, right? So like what I said earlier, you've helped this person to move forward. I'll be reading this chess, because chess, right? You make a move, right? You decide which is your next move. So in the past, like what I said, they were stuck over a past event or trauma, disappointment. Because remember, that's the overall energy. Let me go back. You have the 5 of Cups, right? And it talks about a person's dwelling on the past. And by dwelling, they're, not realizing that there's still 2 cups standing. And so this is how you've influenced your person. You've influenced your person to let go of the past, to free themselves, to liberate themselves with this bird. Because this olive branch is talking about surrender. Or it is a card that talks about being at peace or a peace offering. So there's something about making peace with your past and then surrendering it, letting it go, so you can finally move forward and embrace this brand new beginning. That's what I got. And I keep on hearing Tiffany. Interesting. I keep on hearing the name Tiffany. Wow. I just heard that right now. So yeah, this is what you have inspired your person or how you have influenced them. You've influenced them not to put their focus on past mistakes, disappointments, regret, especially for something that they no longer have any control of, all right? So what's the point? It is what it is. That's what I'm hearing, okay? So you've helped them to make peace with their past, to let it go, and just keep on moving forward. I'm also hearing, by the way, with these 2 cards over here, and this is not for all of you, you have influenced your person in a positive way. Well, it might look negative at first, but it is positive because it's going to be teaching them to realize the consequences for every action that they're doing, okay? Especially if it's something bad. So this has helped your person to realize something. Like, if I do this, this is what's going to happen to me. Maybe in the past, they failed to recognize it or to realize it. So yeah, there's something about realizing that if I do this, or if I actually made this, type of decision, then these are the consequences. So yeah, I got that for someone out there as well. And in terms of signs, we have Taurus, Scorpio, and Virgo. Let's see, what else? See, there's something about taking a leap of faith, because you got that already on the transformation card. That is not a coincidence, you guys. So we'll discuss that later on. How did group number 1 influence their person in a positive way? Are you freaking kidding me? You saw me shuffle. Didn't we say that earlier? Something about handling finances? Yeah, crazy, right? Oh my gosh. Hold up. Let's just get one more first. Crazy. Love this synchronicity. Ah, chemistry. Okay. So let's start off with a fearless love. Well, one, we've seen earlier that your person is emotionally wounded, okay, with the Three of Swords. So I'm getting here that you have triggered this person to heal, okay, to finally let it go so that they can be more open to receive and to give love towards others. For some of you, maybe they're afraid to love again because it created a lot of scars or it traumatized them because of a past situation. And so you've influenced this person to become courageous, to become brave, to become fearless when it comes to love so that they can finally take that leap of faith. Interesting, right? That's why you got a lot of yellows earlier. Because like what I said, the solar plexus chakra is related as well to confidence or self-esteem. And speaking of confidence, there you go. To put it in a general way, whether you know this or not, you have influenced your person to become confident. Whether it's about themselves or what they do, okay? And then you got finances and career. So like what I said earlier, which is crazy, whether you have advised them because they're really good when it comes to handling finances, or they're just basically, got inspired by you because they know what you're doing or how you're doing things. I'm even hearing somebody's watching this pile is a businessman or a businesswoman. So yeah, they were really influenced or they got inspired by you in such a way that they know now how to discipline themselves in terms of spending or saving money, okay? And then you got the chemistry. So again, with the chemistry, I'm more of like hearing that you have inspired this person to enjoy small things in life. For some reason, that's really what I got. Or doing things together, quality time. I also heard that. This is what you've influenced this person as well. To take pleasure even in the smallest things. That's more of like what I got. Wow. All right. Strong Taurus. Taurus kept on repeating for someone out there. All right. Let's see what else. And by the way, you've influenced this person as well, maybe to cook. Because we see here a couple cooking. I don't know. I'm drawn to that. So maybe somebody would resonate with that. Or to take interest in a particular type of hobby. That's also what I got. Since you have creativity card earlier. I'm hearing the name Nat. Nat. Okay, what is this? The twins. Ooh. The champion. Wow, I said that too earlier. Oh my gosh. Something about achieving your dreams. Being the champion of your own life. Wow. And you got the scholar. Gosh, I love the synchronicity, really. So, group number one, let's start off with those who are resonating with your person is heavily wounded from a past trauma, okay? Regardless whether it's from childhood or a past relationship. And that's why they're actually guarded or they're actually afraid to take a leap of faith when it comes to love. Maybe this person doesn't trust easily, and that's their way to protect themselves, okay? So you've influenced your person to give love another chance while maintaining boundaries, while maintaining, protection for themselves, okay? Because I'm getting that. Some of them, because of that trauma, they really are afraid of taking a chance on love or opening up their heart to love again. And then I'm also getting here too with the champion, just like what I said earlier. Some of you, you've influenced your person to keep on going. You got the endurance card, right? Even though It's really difficult, even though it's quite challenging. You've influenced your person not to give up, whether you led by example, all right, or you have told them, or you basically just inspired them, all right? But that's how you've influenced this person in a positive way, to go for their goals, their dreams, and to become the champion of their own life. And then lastly, you've also influenced this person to learn new things. Okay, there's something about learning new things or being open to try out new things. You're very wise, group number one, for a lot of you. I feel that this person in your mind really learned a lot from you. Because you're very mature, you're very deep or wise. So let's see. What else? How did you influence your person in a positive way? And who knows, maybe you've inspired your person or you have influenced them to read books, okay? Messages. Wow. Oh my gosh. Again. Oh my gosh. And it says healing as part of the keyword. So I'm getting here, group number one, you've influenced your person, one, to also speak their truth. I also got that. And number two, to change their mindset. Because again, earlier there was a heavy message that prior to meeting you, your person kept on replaying the past, feeling disappointed over a past event, all right? And so they don't have a really positive outlook or mindset. But with you appearing into their life, you've influenced them. It changed everything. That's why I got the transformation. And then you got healing. So this is exactly what I said earlier, that regardless whether you know of this or not, but you've triggered your person to heal. You've awakened the inner healer in them, okay? So it's not like you healed them, but you've awakened the inner healer in them. Wow, love this. Let's pull up more. How did you influence your person in a positive way? Group number one. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow, look at that. Magician in the mirror. Boy, oh boy. Pleasure. I even use the word pleasure, to take pleasure in the simplest things or small things. Wow. Forgiveness. Exactly. There you go. I am freaking blown away by the synchronicity here, group number one. So let's start off with the magician and the mirror. You have helped your person, or you've influenced your person to realize their true power. And again, with the champion card earlier, that they are the true champions, all right? Instead of feeling like a loser, feeling as if that I can't do this, or I'm good for nothing, or what. There's something about self-pity or self-victimizing. I keep on picking that up. Somebody would resonate with that, and you would know if this is the person that you're inquiring about, who behaves that way, or who used to have that kind of a mindset. But because of what you've done, whether, again, this is intentional or unintentional, you've helped them to overcome that. You've helped them to realize their true power, okay? And that they have the ability to manifest anything, okay? Wow. Then you got the pleasure. So again, like what I said earlier, you have inspired and influenced your person to take pleasure in the simplest things, okay? To be grateful, to be happy, even if it's just small, to appreciate that. And also to liberate something. Because when I saw this image over here, I keep on hearing the word liberation, okay? And I feel it's connected to this since you got the forgiveness card. So like what I said, I feel that prior to meeting this person on your mind kept on, holding on to some resentments, anger, or frustration. And so it's eating them up. it's hard for them to move forward. But because of what you've done, it has helped them to finally make peace with the past. Because remember, you got that too with the olive branch, right? And to let it go. Wow, beautiful, right? So you have inspired them and you have influenced them to, yeah, to forgive. Forgive themselves as well as others. All right, let's pull up more. How did you influence your person in a positive way? Oh my gosh, simplicity. There you go. Light as a feather, right? Because in the past, they either complicate things, you just make this person feel more light. It's like there's something that you've done to this person, group number one, in which it helped them to finally uncarry, is what I'm hearing, any burdens or baggages from their past. I keep on sharing that as well. And you're like an earth angel. That's what I'm hearing, especially with this feather over here. Wow. Let's pull up more first. How did you influence this person in a positive way? Making a choice. Okay. And what is this? Not for you. Okay. Okay. So I'm hearing two messages based on these three cards now. You have influenced your person in a positive way, group number one, in such a way that you've helped them not to complicate things. Okay? This is what you've taught them. Or this is how you have inspired them. Not to make things more complicated as they already are, let's just say, or that they basically have a choice whether to allow themselves to be stuck over the past, because that's the energy that I'm getting really, or they have a choice to let it go and to move forward, right? And this is actually helping them to unload or to let go of something that is really heavy. And then you got the not for you. So the other message that I'm actually hearing here is that you have influenced your person in a positive way because of you've taught them that there are really, some things that are not aligned for you. Okay? And to make healthy choices. That's also what I got. Especially got making a choice and not for you. For instance, this is just an example. You've helped this person to realize that if you do this, this is exactly what I said earlier. If you chose this route, this is what's going to happen. But if you chose this route, these are, the possible consequences. So that's what I'm getting. All right. You've helped this person to see that, to realize that. Oh boy. Very interesting. Group number one. Let's see what else. And especially with a not for you, if something from their past didn't happen according to what they want, you've helped them to realize as well that, well, it is what it is. If it's not for you, it's not for you. It's not to punish you, but it's not really for your highest good, You've helped them to realize that. And that's how you've influenced them in a positive way. Because again, group number one, you're very wise. You have full of wisdom. Whether this is something that you really shared to them. See? Triggers. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Group number one. What did I say at the very start of the reading? You've triggered this person to heal. Yeah, see? You got cold, detachment. All right, let's get one more first. And then daydream. Optimism, it says here. Are you freaking kidding me? My gosh. Every deck that I'm pulling up, it's really supporting everything that was already discussed, right? So yeah, like what I said with the triggers card, you have triggered your person to heal. especially from some traumas or emotional wounds rooted from their past, which is why they're acting cold, they're very detached or disconnected. Okay? So there's something about heart chakra healing. No wonder you got the Three of Swords, and then you got the health issues, and there's an image of a heart. So yeah. And then, like what I said, with a daydream, I'm hearing two messages. You have influenced your person to dream big, to go after their goals or dreams in life, that they can turn this fantasy or this dream into reality. Okay? Maybe they've seen that with you, that you're a powerful manifester yourself. Number two, to adopt a healthy mindset or an optimistic attitude. That's how you've influenced them. My gosh, how beautiful is that? Let's see, what else? Oh, look at that, child. So it could be inner child wounds for some of you, whether you are aware of that or not. And again, there's something about taking pleasure, having fun, you know, being in the energy of fun and joy, you know, acting silly for no reason. So there's really something about inner child healing, okay? Beautiful. I love this. You've also inspired your person, or you've influenced your person, group number one, again, to embrace a new beginning. Because the child card also talks about new beginning, and you have that here. Yeah, right? Because like what I said over and over, they were stuck over the past. Okay, what else? Let's pull up this deck. How did you influence your person in a positive way? Oh my gosh. Have faith. Love is coming. There you go. For some of you, I tell you, group number one, they're afraid of love. Somebody's watching this pile, and you would know this is your person. They're afraid of love, whether they're afraid of commitment or they're afraid of getting hurt again, which is why they don't want to give love another chance. But you've influenced them, all right, in such a way that, yeah, they need to heal from those wounds first so that they can be open to give and receive love, like what I said, and to be optimistic, not only when it comes to love, but other areas of their life, to have faith, all right, not to give up. Wow, beautiful. Let's see, what else? Okay, enter into marriage. When Cupid arrives, you may walk into the hall of marriage. So, you know what I heard? Commitment. Not necessarily it has to be, again, related to love and romance, but to be committed. There's something about that word. This is how you've influenced their person in a positive way. And also to be healthy in terms of their choices when it comes to love, all right? Or healthy partnerships. I keep on hearing that. That's what I'm getting. Maybe somebody's watching pile number one. Your person could be somebody who either do not believe in marriage, or this person probably doesn't want to engage in a serious commitment, because I keep on hearing the word commitment. But when you arrive into their life, that has transformed or changed everything. Okay? Perhaps when they were actually growing up, I don't know who's this for, but that's what I'm hearing right now from Spirit. Your person was influenced in a negative way because of what they have seen themselves or what they have experienced. For instance, they saw their parents divorce or what, which is why they never really see love in a beautiful light, okay? Or they don't want really to engage in a really serious and a healthy type of partnership. I'm also getting that for someone out there, okay? Alrighty. So let's clear the table first. And let's pull this up. We'll see. This could also be their messages for you. We'll pull up at least 6. One is this, okay? Wow, okay. Wow. Gosh, group number 1. Ooh, hold up. That card flew. Let me just pick that up real quick. Oh, okay. Okay. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is quite shocking. And I'll tell you why later on. But let me read this. So, for some of you, these are their messages for you, okay? It says, I get my value from my work, so I tend to take more than I can handle. I don't know how to balance my work life and love life. So, for some of you, maybe you've helped this person, well, one, to exercise balance, all right? This is how you've influenced them, to exercise balance and to make healthy choices, because Two of Pentacles is also talking about choices or decision. And then you got Page of Wands. And this is the message. I am new to the spiritual journey, but I'm willing to try and see what I can learn as long as I have you by my side. See? They're learning from you, group number 1. Crazy, right? So maybe you've influenced this person in a spiritual sense, right? Because you're spiritual yourself, and this is influencing them to, be open-minded about it. Wow. And then you got 10 of Cups. The love between us is overflowing, and we can use it to build a family, to help others, or to save the planet. I love you. Wow. How beautiful is that? And again, there's something about being optimistic about the future, because 10 of Cups is also talking about that, about bright happenings in the future. There's something about looking forward for a brighter future. Again, there's a message around optimism earlier, right? So that's how you've influenced this person. And then you got 5 of Swords. I wish I can take back all the words I said to you. I get very angry when someone doesn't agree with me, and I act impulsively. So maybe you've influenced your person, and this is exactly what I said earlier. It could be negative at first, okay? Because it resulted in a conflict between the both of you. However, this has taught them lessons. So at the end of the day, it's still positive. It's more of like how you're going to be looking at it. So maybe somebody's watching pile number 1. This person may have said some heavy, harsh words towards you, and now they're facing the consequences of their actions. Remember that was the message earlier? I don't know who's that for, but because of, what you've said maybe, or how you actually handled that situation, it helped them to realize that, you know what, I need to be more careful with what I say, all right? Or now I'm realizing the consequences of my actions if I do this, right? So somebody would resonate with that. And then you got the 9 of Swords. It says, once I start to focus on our problems, it's hard to stop. And then I get paranoid that it will get even worse, falling into anxiety. So either you are dealing with a person who's too much in their head, and this is what you've influenced them. You've influenced them to get out of their head, or to quiet their mind as well, all right? No wonder there's something about calming or soothing them, because I was drawn to the New Beginnings card earlier, and there's lavender. So some of you may be dealing with a person who's quite anxious or who has a tendency to overthink. And then you got 8 of Swords. I didn't follow my own inner guidance, and now I feel stuck in the mud. It's hard to see a way out when everyone says this is normal. So either this is their message for you, but for some of you, maybe this is how you've influenced them to get themselves unstuck, right? Because that's exactly what I was just talking about over and over, even at the very start of the reading. And looky here, this is so amazing. Look at this. It says, since I met you, I started receiving creative ideas to start new projects, and I can't wait to share them with you. Are you freaking kidding me, group number 1? Let me get that card for you again. Right? What are the chances of getting these 2 cards? So it's not a coincidence. Somebody would resonate with this. Your person, group number 1, if this is for you, you've influenced them to be more inspired to receive creative ideas, all right? Wow. To follow their passion, beautiful, right? Oh boy, I love this reading so much. Group number one. So there you go. That's how you've influenced them. And I hope that this reading, yeah, it gave you some inspiration yourself, all right? Or this helped you to realize that, hey, you know what? I'm also creating a positive impact on others, not only to my person, but to other people around me that is very dear to me. So, yeah, I hope that this reading shed some light for you guys. And as always, I'll be seeing you next week. Bye, guys. Love and light. Hello there, group number two. If you chose the Citrine Phantom or the Golden Phantom, then this is your reading. Let's go ahead and ask Spirit, how did you influence your person in a positive way? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose group number two. Emperor. Ten of Swords in reverse. Wow, Eight of Wands, Queen of Cups, Page of Swords. Okay. King of Swords in reverse. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Wow, Ace of Wands. Let's actually start off with signs. Well, I'm seeing here air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also seeing here water signs, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And then we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, especially Aries, if it's actually fire. So again, whether that's you or the person on your mind. So, to the question, how did you influence your person in a positive way? I'm getting this very strong message that somebody's watching pile number two. You're dealing with a person who is emotionally detached or disconnected as well, or somebody's having a hard time being vulnerable. So, you've influenced this person to get in touch with their emotions, whether you are aware of that already or not. Because in the past, this person is either emotionally immature, I'm also hearing that, or this person is having a hard time dealing with their emotions and how to handle it. But yeah, by meeting you, that has changed. There's also something about communication. You have inspired or you have influenced your person to be more confident in terms of how they express themselves or to communicate themselves. You have a lot of cards around communication here. There's also something about authenticity. So whether you've intentionally done this or not, but your person, they were influenced by you to embrace their authenticity. Wow. Lastly, although this could not be the last, but I'm also hearing that for some reason, group number two, you've also influenced your person to become much more responsible, to become much more mature. All right? There's really something about maturity. There's something about taking action. Whereas in the past, maybe they are procrastinating, they're more passive. That's also what I got. And yeah, lastly, there's something about creativity, okay? Because I'm drawn to this Page of Swords. I'm drawn to the light bulb. There's something about ideas, okay? And then you got Ace of Wands. So I keep on hearing passionate ideas. So you've influenced your person to get in touch as well with their creative side. Or for some reason, with you being by their side, right? It inspired them. It's like you are their muse as well, is also what I'm hearing. Yeah, that was so strong. Okay, so let's move on to the next set of cards now. How did you influence this person in a positive way, group number two? Are you freaking kidding me? I just said that. Something about speaking your truth, being more authentic. Are you freaking kidding me? I love the synchronicity because pile number one, they got tons of synchronicity as well. So I love this as well for you, group number 2. But we'll pull up 2 more cards, okay, before we continue. Yeah, okay. Oh boy. Yep. I knew it. Oh my gosh, group number 2. This is my powerful confirmation indeed. So, somebody's watching pile number 2. Your person is really struggling and expressing themselves. Look at this devil card. His heart is inside the cage, right? So I'm picking up that somebody's watching pile number 2. Your person is really dealing with so much emotional struggle, or they're having a hard time expressing themselves or being open to express themselves in an authentic way. They are usually holding themselves back, okay? There's something about restriction or holding back energy, especially with these 2 cards, or control. So you have influenced your person to release that. You have influenced your person to become much more comfortable and authentic with themselves, to embrace who they truly are, to embrace the truth of what they feel as well. Wow. In fact, let me read this truth card. It says, remain authentic to your core values. See? Didn't I use the word authenticity earlier? Crazy, right? So I'm also drawn to this image. I know you can't see it much. I don't know if you can see it, but in the background of this card, there's actually an image of some peacock feathers. And peacock is actually related to pride or confidence. So yeah, you've helped this person as well to become much more confident about themselves, about how they feel or how to express their truth. Whoa. And then I'm also getting here too that you've influenced as well your person to really trust what their heart is telling them instead of doubting it. There's something about self-doubt. I keep on hearing that too. Okay? Wow. I love this. Let's try to pull up more. How did you influence your person, group number 2, in a positive way? Oh my gosh, you saw me shuffle, right? Oh boy. Look at that. Honest, authentic, genuine, and present. Need I say more, group number 2? Very beautiful synchronicity. Thank you, Spirit. So there you go. You've helped them. You've influenced them to become much more honest, open, transparent. Because prior to meeting you, your person is always trying to put on this mask. They're holding themselves back. They're acting in a certain way. It could be out of ego, because I'm also hearing something about ego or unhealthy ego for others of you. There's also something about that. Whoa, group number 2. I'm freaking blown away by this. What else? How did you influence your person in a positive way? Okay, you got timeout. Let's pull up one more card first. And then the power of purpose. I'm hearing 2 messages here with a timeout. One, you've influenced your person to carefully reflect on something first before taking action. Somebody would resonate with that. Maybe this is actually how you do things. And even if you didn't literally taught them to do the same, but they're watching you, they're observing you, and for some reason they were influenced to do the same. Another message that's coming through with this timeout and then devil card, well, actually I'm hearing 3. I'm actually hearing 3 now. Earlier, it's just 2 messages. So the second message is this. You've also influenced your person to, yeah, relax. There's something about being overworked, or somebody is very, yeah, kind of like a workaholic. I got that. I don't know who's this for, but you've influenced your person to take necessary rest or break with a timeout. Especially if they've been, working so hard, they don't know how to manage their time wisely, a balance between work and play. Yeah, somebody would resonate with that. Third, because I thought it's just 2, third, you've helped your person or you've influenced your person to take a close look on their partnerships. Maybe you've warned this person or you've helped this person to realize that they are surrounded by unhealthy connections. Okay? So whether you've intentionally done this or not. And then you got power of purpose. 2 messages. You've influenced your person to be straightforward. Because again, there's something about honesty, transparency. Maybe you are very blunt yourself. You're also a very straightforward person. And like what I said, even if you didn't literally taught them, hey, this is what you're going to be doing. But because of how you do things, they were influenced by you in such a way that they are also learning how to speak their truth, just like what I said earlier, or to be direct instead of beating around the bush. I keep on hearing that. And then second message, you have inspired and influenced your person to focus on their goals. There's something about work, really. Some of you, maybe you've met this person in the workplace. You could be colleagues or it could be business. Yeah, there's something about that. There's something about you and this person are really good in terms of work ethics. I also got that. Or at least both of you are very hardworking. I also got that too. But whether one of you is struggling in managing their time wisely, I also got that. Yeah. But both of you are very career focused or goal oriented. That's exactly what I wanted to say. So yeah, that's the similarity between you and this person. So I won't be surprised if some of you met this person in the workplace. Somebody could be 37 years old. Somebody could also be born in the month of February. I also got that. Somebody's a Capricorn, Scorpio. Yeah, wow. All right, let's try to pull it more. How did you influence your person in a positive way? Patience, okay. Oh, okay, base chakra. Okay, although this came out in reverse. So, this is quite interesting, especially with these 2 cards. And especially this came out in reverse. So, what Spirit is actually saying is that your person is somebody who could be dealing with a lot of anxiety. Okay? Because when your base chakra is blocked, notice that it's hard for you to focus. It's hard for you to concentrate. You're always confused, or you're actually not grounded, and you're always wrapped up in fear or self-doubt. So somebody would resonate with that. You have influenced your person to become much more grounded, to become a lot more patient, okay, instead of being anxious and restless. So I'm really picking that up. And then, yeah, with the patience card, there you go. To take your time, because you got time out, right? To take your time, not to rush things before you take action. Love that. Let's see, what else? How did you influence your person in a positive way? Group number 2. Person of fire. Water carrier. Okay. Yeah, the strongest signs that I'm seeing here, a lot of fire, I notice. That can be the person on your mind. And then Aquarius. And then Scorpio too, kept on repeating. Yeah. Okay. This is beautiful. And it says teacher, actress, entrepreneur. So yeah, maybe that's why I picked up something about work or business or finances. So you could be both, you know, in the same career, or you could be colleagues, or yeah, especially the Emperor. Somebody's a business owner, really, or somebody's kind of like a boss. That could be just a confirmation for someone out there. But you have influence your person either to start their own business, or you've influenced them to do something different for their business to become successful, especially if the both of you have your own businesses, right? There's something about managing business. I don't know who's that for, but that was so strong. Another message is that you've inspired your person to become confident. Didn't I say that earlier when I saw the peacock feathers? Whether confidence in such a way how to express themselves or how they carry themselves, okay? You've also influenced your person to feel good about themselves. So ever since they met you, for some reason, they feel really good about themselves. They feel as if that they're the most attractive person out there. I don't know, I'm getting that, but not in a cocky way. But for some reason, because of they met you, they really feel good, or they started to kind of like really look good, or to dress well, or even to lose weight. I don't know. I'm hearing that very strongly. You've also inspired your person to be determined, okay? To be strong, to become determined. And again, there's something about creativity, okay? Especially got the Ace of Wands earlier. So yeah, there's something about you inspiring them in terms of their passion in life or ideas. Yeah. And then you got water carrier. You've also influenced your person to become a lot more balanced. So that's why I got the patience and time out. And then the base chakra. Because prior to meeting you, maybe, since this came out in reverse, just like what I said, they're always anxious. They're restless. But you have this very healing energy about you, group number 2. So you've inspired this person to become a lot more calm, a lot more balanced, all right? And it says communication. I said that to you earlier, right? There's something about how you communicate yourself, whether in a very genuine, open way, or transparent, or very straightforward. Wow, I love this. For some of you guys, I'm hearing that a lot of the people chose group number 2. You love to be of service to many people. Okay? I won't be surprised if you also have Aquarius in your chart, because Aquarius, they are known as the humanitarians as well, right? So I'm getting that. And so even if you didn't tell your person to do the same, but then they actually saw how you do things. So yeah, you've influenced them to do the same for others, to help others, all right? Or to be a helping hand to others, to be of service. Somebody would resonate with that, especially if you are an earth angel, because I also got that, or you are a light worker or an empath. Yeah. Or you basically just love, you know, helping people. And so your person is inspired to do the same in their own way. And then you got crystal ball. So for some of you who chose this pile, well, you guys are very spiritual, all right? You guys are really very intuitive, very psychic. So I feel that you have influenced your person to look into that as well. That even though it wasn't really their interest at first prior to meeting you, it influenced them to really be open to it, okay? That's what I'm getting. And at the same time, you've influenced them to get in touch with their feelings or emotions, to trust their intuition. Because remember with the devil card earlier, with a guy whose heart is inside the cage, they don't want to feel it. They don't want to feel their emotions, all right? They're running away from it. So there's something about embracing your emotions or trusting your own intuition. I also got that with this crystal ball. So again, Aquarius, Scorpio, and all fire signs, especially Aries, is so strong too. All right, let's try to pull it more. How did you influence your person in a positive way? Group number 2. Freedom. Okay. Very soon. And you got passion. See, I told you with the passion, because you got the Ace of Wands earlier. Wow, I love this. Okay, so let's actually start off with freedom. You have influenced your person, well, one, to let go of what is actually not healthy for them, whether it's an unhealthy habit or unhealthy connections. Because earlier there was a specific message from Spirit that this person, for some reason, they began to reflect on the connections that they have. Unlike prior to meeting you, maybe, yeah, they fail to recognize that they're surrounded with sharks, I should say, or toxic people. So yeah, somebody would resonate with that. So you have inspired them, or you have influenced this person to let go of what's no longer serving them or what is actually not good for them. Okay, it could be an unhealthy habit as well. Number 2, you have inspired or influenced your person as well to realize the importance of boundaries. That healthy space is actually necessary. Okay, because maybe the person that you're dealing with is somebody's a bit needy, not for all of you, but they're the ones who's needy, and maybe you're the one who's more independent. So yeah, you have influenced this person to realize or to learn not to be that way, even if you're not literally doing it, okay? But they're beginning to see it now that, yeah, healthy space is very much necessary. And then with a very soon card, there's something about decision. So just like what I said earlier when I saw the crystal ball, maybe the person on your mind is somebody who only follows their logical mind. So maybe they're having a hard time trusting their own intuition. And since you are very intuitive yourself, group number 2, that's how you've influenced them. That, yeah, you know what? Maybe I should actually listen or to be confident about what my gut instinct is telling them or is telling me. Okay. And then you got the passion card. So again, you have influenced this person to follow their passion. Okay? And look at this. She's tending on her wounds. There's something about healing, helping. Yeah, that was so strong. I don't know what that for, but you have influenced them to show care for others, all right, to help others. There's something about that because this is who you are, group number 2. You're very helpful. You are a humanitarian by heart as well, okay? I love this. All right, let's try to pull it more. What else? How did you influence your person in a positive way? Strong Aries, by the way, if it's fire. Okay, got the Diviner. Oh, gosh, something about patience again. Beautiful synchronicity. The Hound. Ooh. And the Patron. Oh my gosh, mentorship finances. Are you freaking kidding me? Wow. I love the synchronicity, really. Anyway, let's start off with this card over here. So there's something about patience, divine timing. So this is how you've influenced your person, especially for those who are resonating with, you're dealing with a person or you're inquiring about a person who's a bit restless, anxious all the time. But for some reason, when they met you, all right, they were inspired or influenced to become a lot more calm and balanced and not to rush things, okay? To take a time out or just, to be patient. And then with the Hound card, you've also influenced this person to become a lot more devoted. There's something about devotion, loyalty, all right? maybe because of this is who you are, group number 2, and so your person's influence to do the same. So again, it's not that you need to say it to them or literally you have to teach them, but this is something maybe that they have picked up from you or that they're seeing in you and their influence to do the same. Okay? And then you got something about mentorship or finances. Oh my gosh. No wonder I picked up for group number 2. I even said I won't be surprised if you're inquiring about a colleague or somebody that you're working with or a boss or somebody who's a business owner. You could be both doing the same thing, or you could be both entrepreneurs because you have a lot of cards around business. Okay. So if you are both entrepreneurs, okay, you have inspired them to manage their business wisely, maybe. All right. So they were influenced by you because they are seeing how you do things yourself and why your business is actually very, very successful, I should say. I don't know. Somebody would resonate with that for sure. I'm hearing Gregory, by the way. And then number 2, even if they don't have a business, but they saw that your business is actually quite good, they're influenced to do the same. Like, hey, why don't I actually start my own business? That's why I got something about ideas as well, or passion, or passionate ideas. There you go. Wow. And then, if it's not necessarily around business, but definitely somebody would resonate with that, you've influenced your person to, again, to stay determined, to be really career focused, or at least to put their focus on their goals or targets, because this is who you are. You know what you want, okay? And you really go after what you want. And so they're influenced to do the same. Only take what applies. All right, let's move on to the next. How did you influence your person in a positive way? Group number 2. Wow, the importance of collaboration, teamwork. See, there's really something about work. Oh gosh, I won't be surprised really that a lot of people chose pile number 2. This is somebody in your workplace, okay? Or you've met at work or business. And then you've also influenced this person, again, something about helping or supporting. Because they see that in you. You're very supportive. You're very reliable. Group number 2, your person has seen that in you, that you love to be of service to people because you have a big heart as well. So they were influenced to do the same, whether you're aware of this or not. What else? Okay, you got the contract. Interesting, because on the truth card, isn't that similar? Lady Justice. Look at that. What a freak, right? Not a coincidence. Oh my gosh, beautiful. I love the synchronicity, really. But let's pull up one more first. I cannot make this up. Oh my gosh. Spirit, thank you so much. I freaking love the synchronicity for these readings, you know, because even for pile number 1, it has tons of synchronicity. Thank you, Spirit. So, okay, here's what I'm seeing now. We've already discussed this, right? Now, with a contract, I'm drawn to the scales of justice. And there's really something about weighing your options carefully, all right? Or there's something about decision. And like what I said earlier, right? Especially now that it's paired up with this discernment card, this is my powerful confirmation now that you have influenced your person to trust their own discernment or to trust their gut feeling or their intuition. Especially if they're trying to make a decision. And there's something about weighing things carefully first before taking action. That's why I got patience. Wow. I love the synchronicity, pile number 2. I love this, really. Maybe for some of you, you've also inspired this person as well to pursue a certain type of profession or career. Because, I don't know, I'm really picking up something about law. Especially with the Lady Justice and all that. Yeah. Or to do what is right. I also heard that right now. Because maybe you're also a person who's very ethical. Because there's a card earlier that talks about that. Something about being righteous or doing what is right and fair. Because maybe you're a fair and a balanced person yourself. So, yeah, it's also influencing them to do the same. Love that. All right, let's try to pull it more. How did you influence your person in a positive way, pile number 2? I love this reading. Oh my gosh, wow. Are you freaking kidding me? Another powerful synchronicity here, you guys. I cannot believe this. But before I discuss this, let me pull up more cards first. Okay. There's really something about confidence. Wow. And yeah, definitely courage. And you got thinker. Great. Let's actually start off with a courage card. So you've influenced your person group number 2 to be brave, all right? To be courageous and to have confidence in themselves. I said that over and over earlier. So to see this courage card, that's my powerful confirmation as well. It even says here, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Do you still remember group number 2 that the base chakra is actually in reverse earlier? So if it's also in reverse, that could be a sign of fear and anxiety or doubt. But because of you, you've influenced this person to face their fear with confidence. Okay? And look at this sunflower over here. Again, there's something about confidence, and I keep on hearing standing tall. Standing tall. I keep on hearing that. Standing tall despite of how things are quite challenging. So in other words, you're really helping them, or you're really influencing your person to become brave and to stand tall and proud despite of any challenges or heaviness that they're actually feeling. Okay? Wow, I love this. And then with a thinker, it's still related to this. Because like what I said earlier, you may be inquiring about a person who's always very logical or is having a hard time trusting their own discernment or their intuition, right? So this is how you've influenced them to follow their heart as well this time. Okay? Because remember on the devil card earlier, this person's heart is inside the cage. So they're more like a thinker than a feeler, okay? That's what I'm hearing right now. The number 44 kept on popping up, by the way, so somebody would resonate with that number, or the number 8. So let's see, what else? Let's pull up this one. I love the synchronicity for this reading. What else, Spirit? How did group number 2 influence their person in a positive way? Home, okay. So what I'm actually hearing with this home card is to go back to who you truly are. Because remember earlier, you have a card or something around authenticity. So there's something about going back to your own true self, embracing who you truly are. And then you've also influenced your person to be more at peace, more relaxed. Because when you're at home, right, you feel more relaxed. You're feeling more comfortable. So that's how you've influenced your person as well. Love this. Okay, what else, Spirit? How did group number 2 influence their person in a positive way? Oh my gosh, look at that. Love. Love, yeah. And again, look at this. His heart is inside the cage. So maybe for some of you, you're dealing with a person who's afraid of commitment, fear of intimacy, afraid to show what they truly feel. So there's something about embracing love instead of running away from it, okay? That's how you've influenced your person. And again, look at that with a transparent umbrella, right? So there's really something about transparency. Oh my gosh. Passion again. Oh boy. I love this. Very beautiful. Group number 2. Let's pull up one more first. Yeah, because it got stop, stagnation, pause, break. So I'm hearing 2 messages here, but with all these 3 cards, group number 2, you really have influenced your person to be more open to love. Because maybe like what I said, because I was drawn to this double card, maybe somebody's watching pile number 2, your person is afraid to love again, or they're very closed off emotionally, all right? Either they don't believe in love, or they are actually, yeah, in a superficial connection in the past prior to meeting you. But with you arriving into their life, you have taught this person what true love means, all right? That true love exists as well. I keep on hearing that. So, yeah, somebody's watching pile number 2, your person prior to meeting you is choosing more unhealthy type of connections or relationships. Could be fake relationships, superficial. It's just purely physical. And they're having a hard time connecting or having deeper connections with people. Okay? So that's how you've influenced your person in a positive way. Beautiful, right? Especially that you and this person have a very beautiful chemistry together. And again, inspiring them about passionate ideas or to go after their passion. Now, with a stop card, I'm really picking up that, yeah, you've tried to put a stop. Not, intentionally, but like what I said earlier, if they were in an unhealthy connections in the past and with you arriving into their life, it has influenced them in such a way that they're beginning to realize now or see that, you know what, this is different. I'm always used to dealing with these type of connections, superficial ones, all right? But now that I have group number 2, or that I met group number 2, I now realize, or I'm now seeing the difference between the 2, okay? I'm hearing that. Number 2, with this stop card as well, there's something about taking a pause, because you got the timeout, taking a pause before taking action, all right? There's something about not being too hasty, because you also got the patience card earlier as well. Wow, I love the synchronicity. Let's pull up more. What else? Let's try this one. How did you influence your person, group number 2, in a positive way? See, communication. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, gosh. I really love the synchronicity for the reading, okay? And it says speech, writing, message, communication. Oh, my gosh, group number 2. I also heard, by the way, somebody is either bilingual or who can speak several languages. Or you could be from, oh my gosh, I'm hearing that right now. So you have influenced your person as well to either learn a specific language. I don't know who's that for, but that's what I heard. Or to enhance or their skills. So there's something about that. Communication skills. Yeah, that was so powerful for someone out there. Could be learning a new language or communication skills. That was so strong. I keep on hearing that. And speaking of communication, to express yourself in a much more transparent, open way or genuine way, right? Boy, oh boy, I love the synchronicity. Let's pull up more. How did group number 2 influence their person in a positive way? Oh my gosh, communication again. Are you freaking kidding me? Because it says meeting and talking, right? So there's something about communication to express themselves more openly, just like what I said, and confidently as well, right? Because you have some cards around confidence. You could be friends right now even, okay? And you've influenced this person as well to enjoy the moment. There you go, because there's a lot of message around being patient. Maybe you're dealing with a person who's restless all the time, who's anxious all the time. So you've taught this person, regardless whether it's intentional or unintentional, you've influenced them to learn how to enjoy the present moment. Okay? Not to rush things. Oh boy. I love this for pile number 2. All right, let's pull up this Last deck. And then we'll pull up some messages as well. People around you. So there you go. This is exactly what I said. Oh my gosh. I don't know who's this for, but you have influenced your person to carefully think and examine about the people that they're dealing with. Are they in an unhealthy connection? Okay. Are the people that they're allowing to enter their lives are healthy for them? Because I heard that earlier that this person could be surrounded with a lot of toxic people, or it's a toxic environment. Oh my gosh, I love the synchronicity really for pile number 2. Whoa. So there's something about being cautious. Because it says here, be cautious of the people around you. Didn't I say that earlier? Oh my gosh. Maybe you've really done this yourself. You may have warned this person. For instance, you may have told this person, hey, you know what? I don't trust, because you're very intuitive, group number 2. You know what? I don't trust this person who's always talking to you or what. And because of that, they reflected on it and they're beginning to see that, hey, you know what? Pile number 2 is correct. Now I'm recognizing it. Now I'm seeing things clearly. Oh boy. All right. I love this reading for pile number 2. So let's clear the table now, because I'll be pulling up some messages from this person. Or it could be something related to how you have influenced them in a positive way. Okay? So we'll pull up at least 6 or 7 cards. Okay. Wow, very beautiful. Strong Leo energy, by the way, and Taurus, or some of you. Okay, what is this? All right. All right. Oh, yeah, somebody's really wounded, emotionally wounded, or may have traumas from the past. Oh, yeah. No wonder there's really something about work, finances. Oh, my gosh. Love the synchronicity. And I got justice. Yeah, maybe that's why I got the Lady Justice earlier twice, right? Wow, I love the synchronicity, really. In terms of signs, by the way, a lot of Leos, also Taurus and Libra, okay? So let me read it for you, group number 2. This could be their message for you, all right? Or it's related to how you have influenced them, okay? In a positive way, of course. It says, I have a lot of respect for the elderly, and I follow their advice without questioning. I also follow tradition, even if it's outdated, okay? So there's something about commitment. You've also influenced your person in terms of, either being more disciplined, following rules. I'm also getting that, right? Or maybe you've changed their beliefs. There's something about upgrading. I keep on hearing the word upgrade. So because of you, it has upgraded them in terms of beliefs, all right? Or they've learned so many things from you as, in the past, or whereas in the past, it's something that they haven't thought about or they haven't seen. But yeah, there's something about showing respect towards others. Maybe this is who you are and they were influenced to do the same, okay? Wow. All right. Next, you got the Sun. It says, thank you for reminding me of the simple joys of life. It is a happiness that comes from the soul, so pure, innocent, and full of truth. How crazy is this? So either this is also their message for you, pile number 2, or this is how you've influenced them in a positive way, that you've reminded them of the simple joys of life. Wow. Very, very beautiful, right? And since this is the Sun card, there's something about confidence again and optimism. That's really how you've influenced them in the positive way. And then you got strength. So there's something about courage, bravery, right? But let me read this. It says, I'm learning how to control my life from within and not with external acts and forces. I feel this is the only way I can be your match. There you go. Especially got people around you. Maybe either this person is, again, surrounded with unhealthy people for them or toxic environment, whatever, okay? But now they're beginning to realize that. And that's how you've influenced them. You've influenced them to realize their true power, all right? To release themselves from anything that is no longer serving them or something that is unhealthy for them, okay? And to realize their own strength, okay? Their power, like what I said. Three of Swords. It says, my heart was already broken when we met. So every small gesture from you can trigger pain that feels 10 times worse than normal. There you go. So somebody would resonate with that prior to meeting you, this person's still unhealed from their past. But when they actually met you, it has triggered them to finally work on that. Okay? That's how you've influenced them in a positive way. Next, you got Nine of Wands. And it says here, each time I think we are finally safe, another wound of mine is resurfacing, and I retreat until I feel it won't hurt anymore. So some of you may resonate with that message coming from your person. So again, I feel this is quite similar to the Three of Swords, that they're still kind of like healing from the past, or it has triggered them to finally, work on that, or to heal those unhealed wounds from the past. There's something about triggers, really. Yeah, triggers. And then you got Three of Pentacles, and it says here, I want to include you in my projects. I want to collaborate with you in a financial way. I can see us as a power couple. Believe me or not. All right, this is crazy. Didn't I say that earlier? Either you both are doing the same thing, or you met this person in the workplace. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you've inspired this person either to come up with a new project based on their own ideas, or for some reason they were inspired to work with you or to do some partnership with you. Because remember, let me go back. There's this card that is standing out all of a sudden, which is related to that message that we just read. Hold up, you guys. Let me actually try to find that. Where is that card? I couldn't find it. Hold up, you guys. But there was actually a card around teamwork or something about collaboration or working together. Let me just really, find that real quick. Okay, there you go. All right? It says, oh my gosh. Focus. Teamwork, right? And look at this. I want to collaborate with you in a financial way. I can see us as a power couple. Oh my gosh. You guys, I cannot make that up. Okay? Whoa. So somebody would resonate with that for sure. And then lastly, you got the Justice. And it says here, I see now how my behavior has affected you, and it's a painful feeling. You did not deserve that, and I will make things right. So, this is how you've influenced your person in a positive way. Yes, it's negative at first because you've triggered them, and you were triggered too. But it's positive in a way that it has helped them to see things clearly now. All right? They're realizing the consequences of their actions, which is quite similar for group number 1, by the way. So maybe, if you're called to also listen or watch pile number 1's reading, go ahead and do that. So yeah, because it says here, now that they're realizing or seeing how their behavior has affected you, okay? Wow. So this person is now wanting to make things right with you, and they wanted to correct their actions or their behavior. And so that's how you've influenced them in a positive way, pile number 2. How lovely is that? So there you go, pile number 2. I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. And yes, as usual, I will see you again next week. Bye for now. Love and light. Hi there, group number 3. If you chose the beautiful smoky citrine bracelet, then this is your reading. Let's go ahead and ask Spirit, how did you influence your person in a positive way? Spirit guides, archangels, and angels, please provide some guided messages for the collective who chose group number 3. Ace of Swords, Chariot in reverse. Wow, Nine of Cups, Queen of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups in reverse, and then Eight of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. Wow. So let's actually start off with signs, because some of you wanted to hear the signs, but it can just be the energies. But definitely I'm seeing here a lot of air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That can be you or the person on your mind. And then water signs as well, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, especially Cancer. And then we have fire signs too, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, so group number 3. How did you influence your person in a positive way? Well, I'm actually picking up there's something around emotional maturity, okay? That was so strong. This is how you influence your person in a positive way. Whether they actually began to realize it recently or they're actually learning how to become much more emotionally mature because of you. All right? That's 1. Number 2, there's another message around decision, which I got from one of the groups, okay? So maybe you're dealing with a person who's quite indecisive or somebody who's having a hard time trusting their own intuition maybe, or they're just basically having a hard time making up their mind, okay? So you have influenced your person to trust their own discernment, to trust their own feelings about a particular decision, to follow their happiness in terms of making a decision. Okay? That's how you have influenced them. And then I'm also picking up that for others of you, you have influence as well, your person, to become a lot more inspired at work. So whether you've met this person in the workplace, but for some reason they were inspired either to appear at work or to become a lot more diligent or more disciplined at work. I keep on getting that. So I won't be surprised if some of you are working together, or it could be that both of you met each other in the same type of work or business. Yeah, there's something about that as well, which again appeared for one of the groups earlier. And then this is very, very interesting. You have also influenced this person to feel more attractive. Okay? So either some of them, or you would actually notice this yourself, group number 3, that they have changed in a very positive way. Like there was some sort of like a glow up or a transformation that has happened to this person. And that is because of you. Okay? So I'm really picking up either they started to lose weight, or they, for some reason, appeared much more confident about themselves, or they actually appeared really, really attractive, okay? And that's because of you. Either they're always trying to look good or what. Yeah, that was so powerful. And I'm channeling a message for a guy or a male viewer again. I don't know if I got this from one of the groups, but yeah, Spirit is saying it's for a male viewer. You have inspired really this person or this woman or this divine feminine to really look good. For some reason, this divine feminine or this woman felt like she's the most beautiful woman in the world. Maybe it's also how you made her feel. All right. And even if you're a woman watching this, or you're the divine feminine watching this, it's still the same thing. You can actually switch it. This is how you've influenced them to really look good, appear good. All right. And also something around discipline. Okay. You've also influenced this person to become much more disciplined and more organized, is also what I heard. I'm hearing Rhonda. Rhonda. Wow. That was so strong. I just heard that right now. Okay, so let's move on to the next set of cards. How did group number 3 influence their person in a positive way? Let's take a look. Possessions. Yeah, 4 of Wands, joy and stability. And then dark thoughts. Okay. Yeah, because earlier you got the Ace of Swords, but we'll get to that later on. Start off with these two. I feel these two are quite related to each other. So for some of you, you have influenced your person to realize what's truly important for them, what truly gives them happiness, that even money cannot buy. Okay? That was so powerful. I heard that. There's something about learning how to appreciate your loved ones. I'm really getting that. So maybe this is something that they have seen in you. So not necessarily have to verbalize it or to really teach your person, hey, this is what you should be doing. But maybe this is actually how you're doing it yourself. And your person was able to see that you value family. I keep on hearing the word family, or people who are actually dear to you. And you really show that. You really demonstrate your love, affection, or appreciation for the people that really matters to you. And so they're also influenced to do the same. And to also treasure important moments or even people in your life. That's really what I got. So again, doesn't necessarily mean that you have told this person to do that, but if this is something that is what you're doing, all right, or this is who you are, group number 3, they were able to see that from you or pick that up from you. Another message that's coming through is that you have influenced your person as well to become much more emotionally stable, just like what I said earlier, because maybe for some of you, you're dealing with a person who's having some emotional struggles, or I also heard earlier something about emotional immaturity. So yeah, you have influenced your person to become a lot more stable within themselves. And even when it comes to finances, really, I really got that too. And then lastly, there's something about replacing any negative thoughts with positivity. Maybe your person was able to see how optimistic you are, or that you have a positive mindset. And then another message that's coming through, you have influenced your person to release themselves from any overthinking, all right? Or unnecessary worries, I should say. Maybe you're actually dealing with a person who thinks a lot, okay? So not all of you are going to be resonating with that, but yeah, this is how you've influenced them to release those dark thoughts or negative thoughts and replace it with optimism, okay? So let's move on to the next set of cards. Very beautiful. How did you influence your person in a positive way? Group number 3. So there's something about mindset as well, all right? Oh, yes. Look at that. Oh, boy. Let's pull it more. Okay. Rebirth. And then music. Oh, okay. Interesting. I love this. Okay. So here's what I'm seeing. Pile number 3. Another message that's coming through on how you've influenced your person in a positive way. There's something about humility. Maybe you're a very humble person yourself. So despite your success or your achievements, maybe you remain to be very down to earth. I'm hearing that for someone out there. And know that your person was influenced by you to do the same, to keep your feet on the ground, to be humble. There's really something about humility. Another message that's coming through is that you have influenced your person to release any dark energies, okay? Whether it's negative thoughts. Look at this with this dark shadow, right? And then you got dark thoughts. So like what I said earlier, I'm just going to echo that you've influenced your person to become much more positive in their mindset, okay? And also to release the past and to embrace a new beginning with this rebirth. And speaking of rebirth, I also got this message from Spirit that you've influenced your person as well to try out new things, especially got experiment. So maybe you are also a person who's excited to do new things or to learn new things, and they were also influenced to do the same. Somebody's also watching pile number 3. Either you are a musician, okay, a songwriter, a musician, or you're actually a music lover. For some reason, they were also influenced. Either they were influenced by the music that you love, the genre. I'm also hearing that. Yeah, that was so specific. For instance, maybe your person is actually not into R&B or soul or jazz, but you're actually into that. And for some reason, all of a sudden, they were influenced to listen to the same type of songs or genre of music. I got that for someone out there. Or if you are a musician yourself, they were also influenced to look into what they can actually do. Maybe they have hidden talents. Maybe I need to experiment more. All right? Because you're very inspirational, group number 3. And you also followed your passion, group number 3. And they were influenced to do the same, just like what I said. Wow, I love this for pile number 3. Let's try to pull up more. What else? Let's pull up this card or deck. How did group number 3 influence their person in a positive way? See, discovery. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Let's pull up more. Oh, group number 1 got this card. Interesting. And you got this. Okay. Wow, this is beautiful again. So with the opening to discovery card, you have influenced your person to seek out new things, other possibilities, or even to discover what they're actually good at. I also heard that right now from Spirit. Maybe you have a knack for it, or maybe you were able to mention this to your person. For instance, this is just, an example. Like maybe you actually told your person, you know what? You're actually good at singing. Maybe you could actually pursue that career. That's just an example, okay? So there you go. You've influenced them to pursue their passion, their dreams, or even help them to discover their hidden talents. I keep on hearing that. I don't know who is that for, but that's what I actually heard. And then there's something about opening up your heart, because you got the key here, and then there's a heart image over here. So I'm really picking that up, that you've influenced your person as well to be more open or to be in touch with their feelings. Especially earlier, there's a message around maybe this person is also kind of like not emotionally mature, maybe, or what. Yeah, there's something about that. There's also something about not putting their focus on what's missing in their life, because you got the 5 of Pentacles, and that's a poverty consciousness or lack consciousness card as well. So maybe this is how you've helped your person or how you've influenced your person. You've influenced your person not to put their focus on what's missing. Instead, to put their focus on what they already have. Wow, I love that, because you have a very beautiful mindset, group number 3. Another thing that's coming through is that for some of you, because this came up for one of the groups. I believe it's group number 1. So if you're drawn to one of the groups, feel free to check that out. But maybe somebody's watching pile number 3. You're very health conscious, okay? And so your person was influenced as well to do the same, to pay attention to their health. For instance, you love to go to the gym, you love to exercise, you love to eat healthy foods. So maybe prior to meeting you, your person's not like that. Maybe there's something that you're doing, all right, that has influenced your person to do the same, whether it's workout, exercise. Yeah. There's also something about fluid intake. I heard that right now. So maybe you've inspired or you've influenced your person to drink plenty of water. So I keep on hearing something about water intake. Wow. Okay. That's beautiful. I love that. Somebody's 34, 33 years old. And the number 16 kept on popping up as well. All right. Let's see. What else? How did you influence your person in a positive way? Group number 3. And by the way, going back to this financial material changes. So there you go. Maybe you've also helped your person or influenced your person to be mindful about, their finances. There's also something about that. There's something about checking how you spend or save your money. Something about investments as well. Maybe you've influenced them to, invest your money. Or, I keep on hearing something again about business. Interesting. That's how you've influenced this person. So it can help their income to grow more. I don't know what's that for. Oh my gosh, that was so specific. Let's see what else. How did you influence your person in a positive way? Group number 3. Oh, okay. You got the Black Widow. Next, you have Yarn. Okay. And you got Family. Okay. So here's what I'm seeing. I'm really picking up this very specific message again. And the number 5 kept on popping up, by the way. And 5 talks about change. So you have changed this person's life for the better. All right. I tell you that. Group number 3, you made some positive changes in their life for sure. I'm getting this message around toxic connections. And I believe I got that as well for one of the groups. So maybe somebody's checking out all 3 piles, and that's perfectly fine. But I really got that for one of the groups earlier, and I'm seeing that here. So whether you've warned this person or you've helped this person to see things clearly or to realize that they're surrounded with unhealthy connections, whether it's friends or so-called friends, or somebody who's actually very toxic around them, okay? So this is how you've influenced your person. You've influenced your person to see that and to release themselves from those unhealthy, whether unhealthy connections or patterns, unhealthy habits, especially got health, right? So in other words, it's something that is actually not good for them. Let's just put it that way. But there's definitely something about toxic situations, toxic relationships, or connections for sure. And then you got the Family. Didn't I say that earlier? How crazy is this? Wow, I love the synchronicity for all 3 piles or group. Because what I actually heard earlier, so I'll repeat myself again. Somebody's watching pile number 3, you're very family oriented. Because I even said the word family when I saw this 4 of Wands. I keep on hearing the word family. And so for those who are resonating with, yes, I'm very family oriented, your person was influenced to do the same. They were influenced to show appreciation more for their family, to spend more time with their family as well, or quality time with their family. And I'm not just talking about their own family, but it can also be their immediate family. You've also influenced your person to become much more committed in what they do, to become much more loyal or devoted. There's also something about trust issues. Because maybe, especially with this Black Widow card, which talks about anything that is very unhealthy or toxic, they could be in a very toxic connection before. And because of that, this made your person become a lot more vigilant or cautious to the point that they're having a hard time trusting. But because of what you're doing, group number 3, for some reason, you have influenced your person to untangle themselves from that. There's something about trust, really. Okay? So you're helping your person to either believe in love again, or again, not necessarily that they have to give all their full trust to everybody that they meet, because this is something that they've actually experienced themselves, that they gave their trust to the wrong people. But it's more about balance. It's more about not really putting all of your walls up or something, right? But also learning how to trust properly, okay? Wow, there's also something about boundaries for sure. You've also influenced your person to become much more affectionate. So maybe you're very sweet and thoughtful. Yeah, this has also influenced them. Okay? Specific signs here: Leo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Let's pull up more. I said that earlier, to open up their heart more. Oh my gosh, because I'm drawn to this heart over here, right? Oh my gosh. So, and like what I said earlier, they could have trust issues. And that's why they're closed up, okay, or closed off. So this is how you've influenced your person. You've influenced your person to open up their heart, to let love in. I'm hearing this song, oh my gosh, out of all the 3 groups, because for group 1, group 2, I didn't hear a song, but right now I'm hearing a song. And it's actually by Sergio Mendes, if I'm not mistaken. Sergio, and then Mendes, Mendes. It's a classic song, actually. Yeah. And Take This Love is actually the title of the song. So if you wanted to look up the lyrics, feel free to do that, because somebody would resonate with the lyrics of the song, or this is their message for you. Okay? Yeah, I keep on hearing that. So you have inspired and influenced your person to let love in, because they're actually really guarded. They're really protecting their heart, which is understandable. But yeah, this is how you are actually helping them as well. Yeah, you got separation. Let's pull up more. And you got choice. So let's start off with the separation, because we've already discussed this card. But you know what? I heard a very specific message for someone out there, and even heard it's for a married couple. So it's not for all of you. Yeah, that was so strong. Somebody's watching pile number 3. You and your spouse had an argument. That's the message I'm hearing right now from Spirit. And maybe you had to take some time off from each other or what. And because of you've decided to pull back your energy, or maybe not necessarily you really separated or what, but maybe you just needed some time off, or both of you needed some time to cool down or simmer down. This has helped them. So it's still in a positive way. This has helped them to see things clearly. All right. That's how you've influenced them. By you, either establishing boundaries, or maybe because of you guys got separated for a brief moment, this has helped them to really, see what they truly value. There's something about that. Especially got the possessions card earlier. Most especially if let's just put it this way, because that was so specific for someone out there. For those who are more like resonating with you and this person got separated already, no contact and all that, that's still how you have influenced your person in a positive way. It's still positive. It's more of how you're going to be looking at it, right? But because of the separation, this made them realize that, oh my gosh, group number 3 is very, very important in my life. And for some of you, not necessarily there was a fallout or what, but maybe for some reason you had to separate. For instance, they have to put their focus on work, not necessarily had a fight or what, or you needed to go away for some time. And because of that, they realize, oh my gosh, this is what I'm missing. I miss group number 3 so much. I'm missing the things that group number 3 has been doing for me. I'm hearing somebody saying that right now. Wow. So in other words, they're seeing your value even more. So you have influenced them to see the truth as well. No wonder you got the Ace of Swords, which is all about clarity or truth. Lastly, you got the choice. So there's something about decision, right? And earlier, what I actually heard is that you've influenced your person to separate or to allow themselves to be, away from anything unhealthy. It could be a toxic situation. It could be toxic connections. It could be a family's toxic even. I'm hearing that for someone out there. Oh, wow. That was so specific. Or anything that is unhealthy. All right. You're helping your person to make healthy choices for themselves. That's how you've influenced them. Gemini. Somebody's a Gemini. Wow. All right. Let's try to pull it more. Because you're a guide, group number 3. I won't be surprised if you guys are much more mature, really. Not necessarily because of age, but you're more mature. Oh, wow. I'm hearing, oh, wow. Choice again. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, my gosh. Are you kidding me? What are the chances of getting the same? That is not a coincidence. Choice, really. Oh, wow. Beautiful, right? Okay, group number 3. So, like what I said, you serve as a guiding light to your person, okay? You have also corrected some of the things that they're doing, maybe. Again, it's not to say that you wanted to change this person just because you wanted to, or that it's for your own, selfish needs or what. And it's not right to change someone. Always remember that the only person who can change themselves is themselves and the universe or the creator, right? So I'm getting here that you may have actually just guided this person. You may have shared some advice, or you help this person to see things that they haven't seen before, all right? Because again, you serve as a guiding light for them. I keep on hearing the words wake up call. So somebody would resonate with that. You've also influenced your person to follow their passion again. You got the Dancer. So there's something about passion. There's something about hobbies, creativity. There's also something about self-expression and truth as well. So this is how you've influenced your person to express themselves openly, to become much more truthful, and to become strong as well, to overcome any challenges. There's something about strength and durability, especially with the anchor over here, and stability. That kept on repeating, by the way. The word stability kept on repeating for group number 3. And that's not a coincidence. This is how you've influenced your person in a positive way. Whether it's emotional stability, financial stability, whatever that is. Because this is a general reading. And it's entirely up to you to figure out what it is, okay? But there's something about stability. And again, choice. To make healthy choices for themselves. According to their truth. According to what is right. Oh, wow. Very interesting. Let's pull up more. How did group number 3 influence their person in a positive way? Oh, wow. Healing. Oh, wow. This is beautiful. Mystery. Now, another repeating keyword, it's discovery. How crazy is that? Let me show you group number 3. And as always, you see me shuffle, right? So this is not a coincidence for sure, right? So earlier you got opening to discovery. Now you got the keyword discovery. Beautiful, right? I love the synchronicity. Oh my gosh. Let's put that there. Okay. Let's pull up one more first. Wow, I'm hearing so many messages. Gosh. Okay, yeah, base chakra again, but it came out in reverse. Okay, so group number 3. I don't know where to start really because there's so many messages. But you've helped your person or you've influenced your person to dissolve or to release, like what I said, anything that is unhealthy for them. Whether it's a toxic situation, partnership, connection, toxic patterns, whatever it is, because this is a general reading. And then if they were triggered by something, there you go. It's still positive in such a way that this is allowing them to see, because you got the mystery card, to see what needs to be healed from within. So it was revealed to them. Okay? And that's how you've influenced your person in a positive way. Because of that, this is helping them to see now, like, okay, this is my trigger. Now I know what I needed to heal from within. Okay? Another message that's coming through, again, you've helped this person as well to discover. There's really something about discovery or finding out the truth. Maybe they're surrounded with people who are not good for them, because that kept on repeating earlier as well. And because of that, whether you've warned them, they were able to see that, hey, group number 3 is correct. I don't need to allow myself to be surrounded with unhealthy connections. I have a choice. That's why you keep on getting the keyword choices. So to put it in a general way, you're influencing your person to make healthy choices for themselves. Beautiful, right? And then another message that's coming through, you're also influencing your person to become a lot more private or to establish boundaries. Maybe this person is somebody's always trusting others, or they're always talking, to people, or oversharing is more of like what I'm hearing. I keep on hearing that, oversharing. And maybe since you are more mature, or you've dealt, with an experience in the past, that with you oversharing, it created a lot of chaos, all right? Either people gossip about you, or people shared what you have told them. I don't know, I'm hearing that right now. So I feel that your person was influenced to do the same, to be careful about what they say, not to overshare, especially secrets. That's also what I got. And then there's something about fear, right? So just like with the other groups, you've also influenced your person in a positive way, that they need to be brave, all right? They need to overcome their fear. Or you've taught them to be brave and courageous as well. And again, there's something about being more balanced, all right? Being much more stable. Because again, first chakra or the base chakra, it's also related to stability or security. Wow, I love the synchronicity really for pile number 3 as well. So let's see, what's next? Let's pull up this card. How did you influence your person in a positive way? Group number 3. And by the way, there's something about discovering their hidden talents, really. Yeah, I keep on hearing that. Whether this is something that you've told them, like what I said, the example that I gave earlier, like, oh my gosh, you're really good at singing. Why don't you pursue that, musical career or what? That's just an example. But that's how you've influenced your person. And because of that, they began to think about it and they're like, oh my gosh, I didn't know I have this hidden talent. I also got that for someone out there. Wow. What else? I was just talking about balance. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh boy. There you go. That's how you've influenced your person. Either to become much more emotionally balanced. Didn't I say that at the very start of the reading? I don't know who's that for, but you would know this is your person. They're emotionally imbalanced or emotionally immature even. I also got that. So you've helped this person to become a lot more emotionally mature, a lot more emotionally balanced and secure as well. Okay. Let's pull it more. Okay, you got hot moon extremes. Are you freaking kidding me? Hold up, you guys. All of a sudden, my eyes went up to this glass of water. Oh my gosh. Didn't I say that earlier? Oh my gosh, I forgot which part already. But if you can still remember group number 3, I even heard fluid intake. Fluid intake. I feel that's when I saw this health card. Yeah, go back to what I said when this card actually appeared. So if I can remember, because when I do the reading, I just go on and on and on, it just comes out. So that's why sometimes I have to speak fast because there's so many downloads or there's so many messages. But I really heard something about taking plenty of water or drinking plenty of water or something about improving your water intake. And freaking weird, there's a glass of water here. Oh my gosh. So before I pull up the last card, okay, somebody's watching pile number 3, whether you're very health conscious, just like what I said, or you may have actually told this person, hey, you know what, you should keep yourself hydrated. Because I keep on hearing that earlier. That's so specific. I don't know what's that for. But you've influenced your person to drink plenty of water, to keep themselves hydrated. I don't know who's that for. And whoever you are, wow. Wow, that is so beautiful. You're helping your person to become much more healthier. All right. That is something huge. Okay. And your guides are saying they're very proud of you. Wow, there's something about helping your person to become much more healthier, okay, to make healthy choices. Haven't you noticed group number 3? Because you are healthy for your person in group number 3. Let's just put it that way. Wow, and that's why a lot of you, group number 3, even your person's guides are very thankful for you. I tell you that. I tell you that. Wow. Oh my gosh. Hold up. I was so blown away with this glass of water because that's what I heard earlier. Somebody has influenced their person to drink plenty of water to keep themselves hydrated. So even if you never told them, but they actually saw that in you, that you keep on drinking water, all right? You're exercising, just like what I said. Or you may be also the type who loves to read books and to learn. There you go. They were influenced by you. Oh my gosh. Wow. I love this. Let's pull up one more first. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So hold up. So on top of balance, we've already discussed this card. Going back to this extremes card, there you go. There's really something about fluid intake or drinking plenty of water to keep themselves hydrated. So it could just be for one person out there or two. You would know that is you, okay? Or your person. And I'm drawn to this image of a guy sweating. So I'm also picking up that you have also influenced your person to become much more calm, is what I heard. Maybe they're restless. Maybe they're anxious all the time. There's something about anxiety, okay? So yeah. And again, something about emotional balance. And another message that's coming through, and again, this is not for all of you, but I'm hearing that the person that you're inquiring about, they could have a hot temper, because I keep on hearing that. Not necessarily they have anger issues, but they have a hot temper. Oh gosh. So yeah, that's why I'm picking up something about emotions as well. So yeah, you have influenced your person to become much more patient, to become much more emotionally balanced. Whereas maybe in the past, they have crazy outbursts of emotion or what, they get easily triggered or they shout or what. I don't know. There's something about temper. Wow. You might be opposite from each other even. It's like, yeah, you're the one who's kind of like cooling your person down. Yeah, that's why you have this very healing energy about you. Wow. It's like fire and ice. Spirit is showing me that. Fire and ice. Wow. Or fire and water. Yeah. But you balance each other. Okay. And then lastly, you got the flexibility card. And speaking of patience, right? I just talk about patience. You got here an image of a tiger. And tigers, they're also related to patience. That's because tigers, they wait patiently before they attack on their prey. So there you go. You've influenced your person to become a lot more patient and also to be open and flexible. Maybe your person is a fixed sign, or maybe your person is somebody who's hard to um, convince, even, all right? Or they're actually not bendable, right? With the bamboos over here. So maybe you've influenced your person to, hey, you know what? You need to be open minded, you need to be flexible, all right? Instead of being fixed. So that's how you've influenced your person in a positive way. Love this for you. All right, what else? Let's pull up this deck. Hold up, you guys. There you go. How did group number 3 influence their person in a positive way? Okay, one of the groups got this as well. Not for you. Interesting. Come together and then ride the wave. Okay. So again, this is still related to choice because you keep on getting some cards around choice. You really have influenced your person to make healthy choices because you got not for you. All right. So maybe you have made your person realize that, you know what, that is not good for you. For instance, this is just an example. Maybe in the past they have this unhealthy habit. They kept on drinking, let's just say. I don't know why I'm hearing that. Somebody's like I keep on hearing something about drinking a lot, alcoholic beverage, or an alcoholic even. That is interesting. I just heard that right now. And so you've influenced your person to become much more healthier, okay? To go for healthy options, okay? Whether it's actually around diet, exercise, drinking plenty of water. Yeah, that's how you've influenced your person in a positive way. And then you got to ride the wave. There's something really about living in the present moment, not being in a rush, because they also got that earlier, all right? So you've influenced your person to enjoy the moment, okay? And just be flexible. Allow the wave to take you to where you should be, all right? Instead of being in control. I also got that. Maybe your person is somebody who always wanted to be in control. They may have Aries. That's what I'm hearing right now from Spirit, Scorpio, in their chart as well, okay? So yeah. And then you got come together. With a come together, you've influenced your person, again, to choose love. That's also what I'm hearing. There's something about unity, okay? There's something about working together, helping each other, something about that. And then you influence your person as well to look at things from a higher perspective with a giraffe over here, all right? Because giraffes are also related to perspective because they're tall animals. Okay, let's move on to the next. How did you influence your person in a positive way? Group number 3. Yeah, okay. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my gosh. Again, something about balance, structure, balance. Oh my gosh, stability. Oh boy. I really love the synchronicity for all 3 piles. It's so powerful. Hold up. Let me just pull up one more first. See, you got the goal. Okay, love this. Oh my gosh, somebody's watching pile number 3. Whether you're aware of this or not, you've actually helped your person to find their purpose. No wonder you got the opening to discovery. I knew it. For some of you, you've actually influenced your person to follow their passion or to discover their true talent or hidden talent. Oh my gosh, I'm blown away by this. And for some of you, you've helped your person without you realizing maybe that you've directed them to their life purpose. Okay? And then let's go back here with a done. For some of you, you've influenced your person to put an end to something that's no longer serving them. Okay? Or to put an end to the past. What's done is done. Okay? And maybe this is how you do things. You don't go back to the past all the time, all right? It is done. It is finished. So keep on moving forward. So that's how you've influenced as well your person. You've also influenced your person to become a lot more balanced, more disciplined, more organized. I said that too earlier. And again, it says solid foundation. So there's really something about, stability or security. I really got that. And then you got goal. So just like what I said earlier, you have influenced your person to discover their true purpose in life. And not all of you are going to be resonating with that, but someone will. And at the same time, you have influenced your person to stay or to remain focused on their goals. Okay, to be goal-oriented. Maybe you are a person who's actually very career-focused, goal-oriented, all right? And even if you didn't tell them to do these things, and this is something that they are seeing in you, they were inspired or influenced to do the same. Okay? Wow, love this. All right, let's pull up another set of cards. How did you influence your person in a positive way? Group number 3. Oh, okay. All right, let's pull up another card first. See, living in the moment. Are you freaking kidding me? I said that to you earlier. There's so many synchronicities. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Oh my gosh. You saw me shuffle, right? Are you freaking kidding me? You got the right choice. Oh my gosh. I'm freaking blown away. Group number 3. Spirit is so active and very powerful here. Thank you so much. We'll get to that later on. Start off with the man. So, you've influenced your divine masculine or your person to become more in touch with their divine masculine, okay? Because we all have feminine and masculine within us. But maybe you've influenced your person to man up. That's actually what I'm hearing, all right? To become much more action-oriented, to become a lot more responsible. I'm hearing that too. And then I also heard like you've influenced your person to look good. Like what I said earlier, whether they're male or female or regardless of the gender, you've influenced your person to look more attractive, to feel good about themselves, you know? Wow. And then you got partying. So you've influenced your person to live in the present moment. I said that earlier, crazy. And it says living in the moment. Wow. You've also influenced them to have fun, you know, to embrace lighthearted energy. Okay, maybe prior to meeting you, they're always serious. I also heard that for someone. Oh, wow, I just heard that right now. Maybe you're dealing with a person who's always serious, and it's like, not to say that their life is boring, but prior to meeting you, it's like, yeah, their life is very routinary or what, but ever since they actually met you, for some reason, that has changed. You brought a lot of color into their life. You've helped them to realize that, hey, you know what? You should actually create balance. You shouldn't just work all the time, you know, party down. And then speaking of party, somebody is probably doing something that is unhealthy, whether it's drinking a lot or what. So you've helped your person again with the right choice to, again, to exercise balance, all right? Anything that is too much is not good, right? So there's something about doing things in moderation, or even, especially because I heard something about alcohol earlier, like somebody's an alcoholic or what. That was so specific. I don't know what's that for, but you've influenced your person to be a lot more healthier, just like what I said. Whether to drink, healthy juices or eat healthy foods, just like what I said. Crazy, right? Because this is, what, the third time you've gotten the keyword choice. Where was the other one? Yeah, where was the other one? Yeah, I cannot make this up, you guys. Look at that. A choice, right choice, choice. Coincidence? Absolutely not, because that's how I do my readings, okay? That's what Spirit is trying to highlight for you, group number 3. So you've influenced your person to make healthy choices or the right choice in life, okay? Because we're all blessed with free will. It's entirely up to you, whichever you would choose, and the consequences that you need to face by choosing this or that, right? So, yeah, wow, this is so beautiful. I really love this for group number 3. Now, let's actually clear the table now, because I'll be pulling up some messages for you from this person, or it could be related to how you've influenced them in a positive way, okay? So, let's pull up 6 or 7 cards. Okay, you got the Hangman. You have 2 of Swords. Eight of Swords. Wow, okay. The Chariot. Queen of Swords. Page of Swords. Wow. I won't be surprised if your person has heavy air in their chart. Gosh, a lot of thinking. Yeah. And they got 4 of Swords. Oh my gosh. Crazy. And oh boy, I'm seeing the message here. It's mind-blowing. I'll tell you later on. Let's start off with a Hangman. So somebody's a Pisces, whether this is you or the person that you're dealing with as well. And again, this can be their message for you, or it can be related to the positive influence that you've had on them, okay? So let me read this first. I'm taking a break from everything so I can meditate and release my old ways of thinking. This process is not that easy. So this is how you've influenced them. Maybe, yeah, old ways of thinking, okay? So there's something about mental upgrade, right? So this is what you have helped them with, or how you've been influencing them with. And then you got 2 of Swords, and it says here, meeting you has created a lot of conflict inside myself, challenging my lifetime beliefs about love and relationships, so I feel stuck. So it may actually appear negative, right? But you are influencing your person to work on those triggers. Because obviously, based on these messages over here, it is a sign that there's something that has happened to this person. They need to release, limiting beliefs as well, or old beliefs, which is, again, related to this Hangman. Maybe it's how they were brought up with, all right? So I keep on hearing the word unlearning, all right? This is how you're influencing them. Unlearning toxic beliefs or unhealthy beliefs, which probably, was taught to them, or, something that they have learned growing up, okay? So, something about limiting beliefs, because he got 8 of Swords. So, let's read this. I didn't follow my own inner guidance, and now I feel stuck. So, again, the word stuck. Now I feel stuck in the mud. It's hard to see a way out when everyone says this is normal. So either this is also a message for someone out there, or this is how you're influencing your person to release themselves from what's limiting them, okay? And trusting their own inner guidance, right? Because I won't be surprised if you guys are dealing with a person who likes to think all the time, or it's hard for them to trust their own intuition or their inner voice. And then you got the Chariot. It says, I'm no longer passive when it comes to our connection. I'm determined to take solid actions to make it stronger and long lasting. Wow. So for some of you, this is their message. And maybe this is what you've been influencing them with, all right, in a positive way. Because maybe in the past, they're always passive, but now they're taking action. No wonder you actually got the man card, right? Because divine masculine is all about action. So that's how you're also influencing them. And again, chariot is also choices or decisions. And then you got the Queen of Swords. I'm starting to appreciate how fair you have been all this time and not accepting my bad behavior despite of your warm nature. So this can be a message for some of you, or this is how you're influencing them, okay, in a positive way, in which you're teaching them or influencing them to become a lot more fair and balanced. And there's something about exercising boundaries, all right? Especially it says here that you're not, or this person is saying you have been all this time, or you've been fair all this time and not accepting, rather, my bad behavior. See? Because you know how to exercise boundaries. You call them out if it's too much. Way to go, group number 3. And yeah, this person's beginning to see that. What else? I'm becoming more curious about you and who you really are, but I also feel inspired. There you go. Inspired to learn new skills and read more books. Oh my gosh. I said that too earlier, right? So you are inspiring this person to learn something new. Maybe this is actually what they've seen in you as well, that you're the type of person, remember the experiment card? There you go, to try out something new, okay? Or pick up a new hobby. And maybe they've seen that in you, that you are a person who doesn't limit yourself. You wanted to try out new things. And that's why you're very knowledgeable, group number 3. Beautiful. I love that. And then here's the last message. And this is crazy. I was blown away. Look at this. 4 of Swords. I'm learning how to practice self-care and rest when I feel overwhelmed. It's nice to stop working for a while and just enjoy being. Oh my gosh. Crazy, right? I said that at the very start of the reading. I even said something about overworked. Like somebody's overworked. I'm blown away. So I don't know, is that 4? So this is how you're influencing your person in a positive way. You're helping them to realize that it's important to practice self-care or balance, because you also got the balance card earlier, by balancing work and play, right? Instead of allowing themselves to be overworked. So yeah, I'm freaking blown away by this synchronicity and this powerful confirmation for sure. So again, something about health, right? To practice self-care, to rest when it's needed. Wow, and to live in the moment. Because it says here, and just enjoy being. How beautiful is that? Group number 3. So there you go. That's what I have for you. I hope you've enjoyed this as usual, or you were able to uncover something about what they have picked up from you or how you've influenced them. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you again next week, group number 3. Bye-bye now. Love and light.